Welcome to Ceiba Currents, everybody. I'm Scott Davis, one of the owners of Ceiba Adventures, and today joining us is Katie, and she's going to be talking to us about the oars that we provide on our rental row rigs. So take it away.
Thanks, Scott. Oars are the most important tools to get you and your river trip downstream. Today we're going to talk about oars from their build to their use to problems that may occur and what we do here at Ceiba to maintain them. Sawyer fiberglass oars are our primary choice for our 18-foot and 16-foot oar boats. Ceiba uses the large diameter MXL shaft accompanied by the Dynalite extra duty blade, both built to withstand the rigors of your Grand Canyon river trip. Each of these oars has three components: the handle, the shaft, and the blade. Because these are separate components, this can be a huge cost saver if you break or damage an oar on your trip. The upfront cost of fiberglass oars are much less than wooden oars. Now let's talk about how oars can be damaged on your river trip. These oars allow you to generate a lot of power in each stroke to get your boat where it needs to go. Grand Canyon's large hydraulics and steep eddy lines can put immense strain on these oars. Crabbing an oar and repetitive stresses can weaken even the sturdiest of materials, causing unseen stress fractures in the oar shaft. An impact with a rock, with a wall, or another boat can lead to hidden damage of an oar. Oars do not always become compromised in just one large incident. There can be several small stress events that results in enough weakness to a complete failure of the shaft, which could happen at any time with normal usage, even in flat water when you're just rowing along. Each oar is inspected after every trip. If an oar does not pass any of our tests, it will be either marked for a small repair or removed from the fleet completely. Now, let's get into the testing process. So here we have a brand new oar, brand new shaft, brand new Dynalite blade. So ideally it should pass all of our tests. The blade is nice and tight, the screw is all the way out. We do the same along the shaft. We roll it along, we look at every part of the shaft, looking for visible damage through the rope wrap all the way up to the handle. The last step is to put it underneath a stress test, and basically we just bounce on it a little bit. I'd say this oar is ready for the Grand Canyon. Here we are with another example. We're just gonna look over this oar and see if it's ready for Grand Canyon. So visually, this oar this oar blade has definitely been repaired by us, but it still looks really great. Oar blade's tight. No real visually big cracks here or anything like that, other than like what's going on here with this rope wrap. I was a little curious. Handle looks good, but yeah, we'll go ahead and give it a stress test and see what happens. Oh, got a little breakage there. This shaft is not ready for your river trip. Testing another oar. We're gonna start again down here at our blade. Looks pretty good, feels good. Nut is tight. Visually, I notice a little bit of a crack right here. Could be compromised. Let's just check it out. The rope wrap, unfortunately, looks really great. Alrighty, put her under a stress test. This looks like it's not gonna work out. Oh, now you can see how it's just caving in, clearly broken. This shaft is also not ready for your Grand Canyon trip, but this blade and this oar right and the handle can be reused again. It looks like maybe we could repair it with some fiberglass or epoxy, but as you can see, these lines internally here causing a little bit of pressure causes it to flex And even though it doesn't look like a big blow, it really is. And this oar shaft is going to be removed. Whichever size boat you rent from Ceiba, you'll have 3 options for your oar setups. We have oar stops, oar rights, and pins and clips. First, we're going to talk about oar stops. Oar stops are for people that are comfortable with the full ability to feather and slide the oar in and out. They also allow you to row while standing. In other words, they give you total freedom on the river. Next, we have oar rights. Oar rights is the most common option people choose to keep their oar blade in the correct orientation so they don't miss a stroke. They don't allow you to feather the oar, but they do allow the convenience to slide the oar in and out. If there's more than one person rowing the boat and they have different preferences, another advantage to the oar right is they can be unclamped with a screwdriver out of your repair kit, flipped around, and effectively become an oar stop, allowing you to feather. Third is pins and clips, our most uncommon choice for oar setups. Pins and clips are completely fixed, meaning you cannot feather or pull the oar in and out. An advantage to pins and clips in Grand Canyon is people that might have wrist issues find them more comfortable. This is one of our counterbalanced oars, which is always an option free of charge, whether you choose an oar stop, oar right, or pins and clips. The inside of the counterbalanced handle looks like this, and you can clearly see the steel rod that gives it that extra weight. Lastly, we have our Gilman grip, which is a counter-weighted grip along with an ergonomic grip design. It allows you to feather and pull your oar in and out. Gilman grips are not compatible with oar rights or pins and clips. A small issue you may run into on the river is your oarlock being spread open due to an oar popping out. An easy on-river fix is to remove the oar tower from the stand using your Ceiba Woody Allen, grabbing your sandstake mallet from your Ceiba rig bag, and look for a nice big rock so we can smash it back into place. The good thing about oarlocks is that they're made of brass, so they're very pliable. Simply set the oarlock down on its side and give it a couple of good whacks with your hammer. What you want is a nice horseshoe shape, and this oar lock is good to go. Every Ceiba oar rig has 2 oar leashes, one for each of your running oars, commonly tied on with a bowline. And that's a wrap.
Welcome. Hello.
Yeah, so look over that way and nod
Okay.
before you start.
Thanks, Scott. Right. Today, we're going to talk about, I forget everything. How do actors do this? Hold on. Today, we're going to talk about the everything oars from the...
Like a rumba.
Hold on here. Good boy, Nitro. Good boy. We hope that this episode has shed some light on the ins and outs of our oars and the options we offer here at Ceiba, and we hope to see you on the river soon.